Hey guys, how's it going? The G-Man from Texas here. Hey, I'm not fishing today. You know, sometimes I do a little cooking video here and there. So today I'm going to try something new for me. I'm going to make some homemade bread, but not regular baked bread in the oven. I'm not even going to use the oven. You want to find out how? Let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm going to make this. Try to make this quick and painless because I know long videos are boring. We're going to need 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, half a tablespoon of yeast, 7 ounces of water, teaspoon of salt, and some olive oil. And of course, you're gonna need a pot and a pan. And I'll put all that in the description. So let's get right to it. All right, so I'm gonna pour the flour. All right, so I'm gonna put our sugar in there and our half a tablespoon of yeast, and I'm going to stir that a little bit, mix it all together. And now we'll put the salt. I'm going to start putting 7 ounces of water in there, but we're going to do this little by little, not the whole thing at one time, all right? I don't have a mixing machine, so I'm going to do this by hand. It gets a little sticky, so I'm going to get this out of the whisker and come back to the video. You know, guys, I'm not going to be editing this and making it super right and fake. This is the way it is. I recommend not to use the whisker because it was a bear trying to get all that out of there. Use your hands. Make this into a, knead it a little bit, and then we're going to make it into a ball. And I tell you, it wasn't part of the instructions, but what I do when it gets too sticky, I put a little bit of flour on the cutting board and make it a little less sticky. So we're going to knead this. Because look at how sticky it is. Very sticky. Alright. So I'm going to try to make this into a ball. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to get this ball. Like I said, if it gets too sticky, you can put a little bit of flour on the board. I'm going to drizzle this with a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to cover the whole thing. So that's the whole ball olive oil. Not a lot, just a little drizzle, as you can see. All right. You want to place this ball into a pan. I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to let it sit to rise for 1.5 hours. Now, I said I wasn't going to use the oven. I meant I'm not going to turn on the oven. I'm just going to put it here to have it in a nice dark place. We're going to let that sit there to rise for 2.5 hours, and we'll be right back after this important message. There is no commercial message, guys. I just want to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much. You're helping my channel grow little by little. So please subscribe and leave me a comment. Bad or good, I don't care. And with the magic of video, here comes 2.5 hours. Okay, so 2.5 hours have passed. Look at that. So now we're going to take this. We're going to knead it a little more. We'll need a little more. It's not that sticky anymore. Now I'm going to take this pan and lightly oil it just so it won't, oops, that's too much. That's not that bad. The reason is so it won't stick, you know what I mean? I'm going to place it here. Still kind of sticky. And I'm going to let it sit here for another 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to lightly grease this pan. Just a little bit. It won't stick. And I'm going to put it on low heat and preheat it. Okay, so I'm going to get my ball of bread, put it on the preheated pan, slightly greased. I'm going to pat it down a little bit. Give it the shape of the bread that I like. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to give it a few minutes until it browns on the bottom. I'm going to oil this plate a little bit and use it to flip it so I can brown the other side. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's been 30 minutes and I'm about to turn this thing. I put a little bit of oil, very light here, just for the turning. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Oh, look at that. Okay. And we'll toast the other side now. Alright guys, so we did 30 minutes on one side, but it's been 15 minutes on this other side. I'm going to check it. What do you think? I always like to tempt my food. I want at least 190 degrees in there in the middle. Let's see what we got. $192. We're done, people. We're done. It's hot. I want it to cool. And then we're going to give it the ultimate taste. Whoops. A taste test. Look at this, guys. I put some turkey and cheese in there. Best bread I ever tasted. Believe me, try it out. Don't have to use the oven. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscribers. And as I always say, peace, y'all.